Yo, this video isn't actually me quitting, alright? I just thought it'd be a funny title. It's not clickbaiting because I didn't title it I'm quitting, I just titled it quitting, right? Instead, I'm gonna be sharing my experiences doing YouTube. This is gonna be an informative video. You should watch it if you want to do YouTube, or you do YouTube, I don't know, man. Alright, this video is going to cover a few things I've learned from doing YouTube, and just a few things you don't want to do. First off, you should never, ever consider, like, the thought of quitting, alright? When you think about quitting YouTube, you are demotivating yourself, basically, right? And essentially, you're going to make it much more difficult to stay motivated to continue doing YouTube. You basically make everything harder, so you shouldn't think about quitting. See, if you're doing this for fun, then it's whatever, right? But if you want to make something out of YouTube, you need to stay committed to it. You can't just quit. I know that might sound crazy coming from me, because, you know, I've like disappeared, but I've never actually quit. I've never actually wanted to quit, funny enough. I enjoy YouTube. I love YouTube. However, there have been times but it has occurred in my head, maybe I should quit. And I'm just going to tell you one big thing that messed with my head, okay, when I was doing YouTube. And that is, if we go back to my videos, I can show you kind of what I'm talking about. I was having so much fun with YouTube, right? It was so addicting and so fun. And I think that's the way YouTube should be, right? You should be having fun with it. However, funny enough, with YouTube, right, I found like uploading each video is fun to make videos, right? It was fun. I used to edit on my phone. I used to send the recordings from my PC to my phone. However, at one point, my phone got incredibly slow to the point where it was no longer usable, right, for editing. And that was funny enough when I uploaded this video right here. This was the first video I ever, like, published public on YouTube from my PC editing, which I found more difficult to edit than on my phone. And it was more... It wasn't so painful to edit or anything like that. It was actually fun to learn, right? So I was still having fun. However, when you get around to this video, right? This video did well for me, in my opinion, right? I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't put a lot of effort into it. It was a small little video, and I decided to basically just remake the video. Right? You know, I thought, hey, wash, rest, repeat. This video did well. Let's make the exact same thing again, but a different bridge. So I literally like copied. These two videos are almost like identical, right? I'm not even getting like the intro and like the gameplay. It's all kind of, I kind of tried to copy the exact same video. As you can see with the thumbnail, my idea was essentially remake the video, get more views, right? That's like where I'm shifting from fun to getting views and doing well on YouTube, right? Which is not a horrible mentality, but this is where I was like slowly like stepping out of the I'm doing videos because I'm having fun to more of doing videos because I want to get views. And whilst it's not a bad thing, I have ADHD, right? So when I'm not having fun with something, it's harder for me to be motivated to continue, right? Now this video was quite fun to make. This video I did for the views more so. This video was one of the videos out of all of my previous videos that I've shown. This is the video I'd ended up putting the most effort into. It did pretty decent. I was happy with it. You know, I put a lot of effort into it, and I was happy with how the video performed. Obviously, the thumbnail looking at now isn't great, but you know. But I thoroughly enjoyed making this video, and I thought it was going to do really well, and I found it funny. This was, in my opinion, this was one of my best videos I ever made, and I put so much effort into the editing. Not as much as like other people, but for me, this was a lot of effort, okay? And I learned like a bit of animation. I was doing like I was animating Minecraft to try and like add that in the outro, like the end of the video. It's animated, right? Not only for a little bit, but like it was, I still learned something for this video. Then this video was kind of just an opportunity thing, right? I thought it'd be a funny video to just, you know, I found a hacker. Well, not a hacker, but like a guy who was just like cheating with his clicking, right? He was getting like 20 something CPS, right? 20 or 30, I don't remember if it was 20 or 30, but basically he was cheating essentially, right? This video happened, like I got the recordings when I was just randomly playing Zeka. I wasn't looking for a video. I was in a call with someone, like a friend, and like I ended up just like recording bits and bobs for this video, which is why I didn't have all the footage for it. And afterwards, I like started thinking, oh wait, I could make this into a video. So I started like actually like recording it. This video was edited and made in one day. This was the lowest amount of effort I've ever put into YouTube ever. This video like took me no time at all. It took me probably like less than an hour to edit. The recording was less than an hour. Like this video, I didn't put like any effort into it. And I hated it so much. This like video kind of messed with my head. Just a little bit, right? My mom was happy with it when I showed my mom, but I hated it. I thought this video is going to do terrible. It's not going to get views. It's like, it's so simple. It's barely got any editing in it. It's so incredibly bad. And I thought it would do terrible. I thought it'd be my best video ever. And at the time, it became my best video. It became my best video at the time. And I was like, what? I was like so shocked that the video I put the least amount of effort into, that I was least passionate about, and thought was going to be horrible, actually did well. And you may think, well, this is great. This is great news. You're going to like, you know, you can now just pump out lower effort content and it's going to do well, right? Well, unfortunately, in my brain, I don't like doing that. So the next video is the Evan Hard. And this video was another opportunity that just happened. Evan just came into my stream and was like, hey, you want a 1v1 because he was bored or something, right? So I took him up on that offer and I was like, yeah, I bet, you know? And we did the 1v1 and I put like almost no effort into this video. I put more effort into this video than I did with this video, right? However, there was a lot of, you might see like a bit of errors in the editing, like a bunch of like pixels and stuff. Yeah, that's a problem with DaVinci for some reason. I don't know. I mean, I found a way to like get around that. It doesn't always work, but sometimes, you know, that thing that says like H264 and H265, you just switch it between both of them. Sometimes it fixes it, sometimes it doesn't. And I put one of my shorts and I did that and it fixed it. Anyway, regardless, I didn't know that when I made this video. I put a little bit more effort into this video than I did with this one. And it did pretty well for me, right? It did so well, in fact, that Lifesteal SMP saw the video. They didn't comment on it or anything. They just posted the thumbnail on Twitter. They didn't give me credit or anything. Like, I could have just... that could have been me blowing up. They could have just, like, actually put my name in the screenshot, but they didn't. They actually, like, cut it so that it didn't show my name. I'll show you. Yo, I found it. Rochambeau Games, who was on the Lifesteal SMP at the time. I don't know if Rochambeau is still there. Look, they like, look, it's got the timestamp of 350. Like, they posted it. Look, it's like a reply to Spoke, who is part of the Unstable SMP now, right? I was trying to get, like, promo for me, but, it, you know, it didn't really go anywhere. Anyway, that's besides the point. This video became my legacy. Is Evan Hard, right? Everyone's like, oh, you're the Evan Hard guy, right? You know, that's kind of what I am right now. Anyway, regardless, I put like not as much effort into this, but you may think, oh, this is great. This is great. You know, you don't no need to put too much effort into your videos. I didn't like that. Okay. I wanted to make my videos better each time I uploaded. That was what my goal was to do at one point, right? Probably not the best thing to do. I mean, it's good, right? If you can keep it up, then it's great. But it got a bit stressful for me. Yeah, see, this video was in the works for 3 months. And this is by far the highest quality video I've ever uploaded. Okay, I think this is my best video I've ever made. And it might forever be the best video I ever make, ever. right? Like, this video is my best video. It didn't perform the best, which is the problem. See, this is a big demotivator because the video I worked on for 3 months didn't do as well as this video. Now, you may say, oh, it's just 1,000 and odd views different, right? But at the time, it wasn't. It was a very big difference, all right? It was a very big difference. I didn't like this, all right? This was a very big demotivator for me, but it was also my fault as well. See, my PC, which I did a bunch of videos talking about, is slow. It still is very slow now. It's got good parts. It's just slowing down. I've spoken to, like, IT friends, and they're like, I don't know what the problem is. All your stuff is great. Like, it should be future-proof, right? You got a good computer, expensive computer. It should work, right? But no, DaVinci doesn't want to work. Maybe it's just DaVinci. Maybe I should move to a different editing software instead of using DaVinci Resolve. Maybe that is my big problem, is sticking with DaVinci Resolve, it taking all of my resources. Anyway, regardless, that's my big issue. Because I waited so long to upload it, because I was scrapping it, working back on it again, this video went through many different phases of this, that, the other. I moved parts around, you know, the evidence, like, spoiler alert, but me blowing his mother up in the house, that was moved around to the ending of the video. At one point, it wasn't in the ending. All right, like, I moved stuff around in this video. I changed things. I was consistently working on it. and sometimes my PC would crash, and I would lose maybe an hour or so a week, and I wouldn't be motivated to continue that day. So I'd give it a few days before I go back to it, right? I'd have to like motivate myself up to go back to this video. This video like messed with me, man. Making this video messed with me because the more I edited it, the slower it got, the worse my PC performed, okay? That's the problem. The more I was adding to it, the worse it was performing. And you'll see like how bright it can get and like all the effects I put on, and maybe you won't notice that. All the green screen stuff and all that. I put a lot of effort into this video, right? Because I uploaded so late, I didn't get YouTube rank because of it. Or at least that's what I was told, right? I never applied for YouTube rank. Someone else applied for me, and I got rejected anyway. That was kind of like the final nail in the coffin, okay? Right after this video was uploaded, that I got a rejection email. So thank you, whoever applied me. Thank you, bro. You appreciate it, bruh. Very, very cool. Anyway, I didn't just quit YouTube because of this video. I didn't quit at all, all right? I continued streaming. I had a lot of things went on in 2023 that I'm not going to talk about, all right? It's not really something I need to talk about. And we'll just say I went through character development. All right, a lot of things happened in 2023, right? And I've been more busy, very much more busy, okay? I didn't have as much time for YouTube. And because I wasn't as motivated to do YouTube, if I was going to balance my life out, YouTube had to become less of a priority. So I never quit YouTube, I just made it less of a priority. Now this inherently didn't do me any favors with YouTube. As you'll probably see, this has destroyed my channels by just taking breaks. So you shouldn't be taking breaks, just letting you know. For some people, it works out, but for most people, it doesn't work out. So don't do that. Don't quit. Don't make videos quitting and then coming back, quitting and coming back. I know it worked out for Dragon G, but you know, he's Dragon G. You know, he's just, you know, he's built different, okay? You know, but he came back very consistent. So that's my idea. I want to come back consistent. So there'll be a plethora of different videos. If you don't know what that means, it's gonna be a bunch of different type of videos. That's what my plan is, okay? Is to just make tons of different videos. Just try and pump out as much content as possible. And as I said in the last video, it's not gonna be high effort content because is evidence still hard. I'm just gonna try and keep things like this video simple, good, not horrible content, not complete slop, but content that isn't difficult for me to make, and content that I can make in a time frame, okay? Instead of stressing myself out over YouTube, I'm just gonna be doing whatever I can, okay? This is for fun, for the most part. Just to give it a go, all right? But yeah, that's my advice with YouTube. Don't ever have the mentality of quitting if you want to do well on YouTube. It is not going to do you any favors. Take it from me. It does not do you any favors. People that have had the mentality of go, 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 I've done so well. Like Icy Nutella, he's doing great on YouTube. He's had the mentality of go, 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 you know, and not only him, you've also got Shorky. Shorky just bang, 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 consistency. You've got Ponty Boy, bang, 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 consistency. That is the most important thing. YouTube isn't about quality over quantity. It is quantity over quality, but there's a fine line by how low the quality can be. If something is too low of quality, it won't do well. It needs to be above the balance of quality, but you can quantify it as much as you can. Unless you can upload such an amazing video, like a banger video, like some YouTubers do, and they upload maybe once a year or so. You know, those people where it's like, oh, bro's coming back to pay the rent, you know? It's kind of like that. The videos do really well, and they just don't really upload very often. Some behind the scenes, the people working on a video for like a year. You never know, like these people put immense amount of effort into their video, so it deserves to do well, right? But there's a good chance that that's not what your experience is going to be like on YouTube. Anyway, this isn't me quitting. This is me just telling you mindset, all right? Now, I'm not big YouTuber, man. I can't give you the best advice, but this is my little bit of advice is don't go through what I went through, okay? If you're doing content and you're going to get demotivated because the videos you're pumping out that are high effort compared to your videos are not doing as well as your videos, don't then try to keep making better videos and like trying to, I mean, you can. It's up to you. Everyone's experience is different, but like if you're gonna do that, like I did, where you try to make a better video, don't get demotivated, okay? Stay motivated, bro. Anyway, that's all from me. Adios.